Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thank you for stopping by and visiting with me this lovely Saturday morning. I don't know what kind of weather you're having. I don't even know what kind of weather I'm having. But looking on my security screens, it looks like a beautiful day. And let's go with that because I don't plan on going out today. I don't plan on knowing what it's like outside. I'm sure it's hot. But anyway, I am still trying to recover from yesterday, my fun day out with my friend Eva and her mom. And so I'm paying the price today. I knew that was coming. That's just the way it is. So I'm dealing with that. And I'm gladly pay the price today because I had such fun yesterday. If you didn't see that video, you might want to go catch that fun. And so today I am crocheting on a pumpkin that is going to be bigger than Hal. Oh, Hal's wearing a cowboy hat. I didn't even notice. Let me do this stitch before I forget what I was doing. I didn't even notice Hal was wearing a cowboy hat. Actually, it is a hat for Patina. It's her cowboy hat. And I wish I had this in different colors. She looks so cute in it. I may even purchase another one to decorate and one to just keep white. But anyway, somehow or another ended up on Hal. And Patina's dress, I did purchase this from a Instagram friend who also has Patina, and she sews for her Patina all the time. And so I've always wished I had some of her sewing dresses and such, and she makes pants and all kinds of stuff for her Patina. It's lovely. It's lovely. I love it. But she didn't sell in the past, and one day she just popped up and was selling some dresses that she had recently made. And so I snagged one, and it was very nice. I love it. It's cute. It's real stylish. You know, and I always wanted some of those stylish dresses that her Patina can wear because she can sew. Anyway, she's a little bit too pricey for me to like. I have a bunch of fat quarters, as I mentioned, that I would love to turn into Patina dresses, but she's a little bit too pricey for me to send like a whole bunch of fat quarters to and say, make me dresses, you know. So, yeah. Let me see. I think I might have lost a needle in here. I did. Let me get my needle. Okay. And let's see. I was going to see if Pierre wants to wear the cowboy hat. He can. He sure enough can. And I'll just lay his other hat. Now, it doesn't quite fit Patina. His hat. Maybe if I remade it. Well, it kind of does. Yeah, it kind of fits. I might could even remake it with the 5.5 hook, and it might fit a little better. But I'm just going to stick that on her for now over here. Anyway, guys, what are you guys up to today? I'm taking it easy. I'm taking it easy. I barely could move this morning. I'm slower than you can even imagine. I'm like a sloth, okay? I'm pretty much like a sloth moving around, but it's all good. It was worth it. Now, I did have someone or some people ask about, you know, why am I in pain when I have a pain pump? Why is it taking away the pain? It's hard for people to understand. The pain pump is targeted to my joints. Okay, it helps with my joint pain. It doesn't help with if I cut my hand and it's, you know, bleeding and burning and hurting or whatever. It doesn't help with that. If I stub my toe, it does not help with that. If I'm so swollen, and you may not realize that when you're swollen, it's very painful. when I'm very swollen right now. When you're so swollen that your cheeks are puffing out like that right there, from prednisone, by the way, and your feet are so swollen, and just your whole body is swollen that you feel like if you was stuck with a pin, you would go flying around the room, as I said yesterday. That's very painful to be that swollen. A pain pump doesn't help with that. You know, if I was to walk into another room and hit my head on the door facing, pain pump's not going to help with that. It only helps with my joints. That's what it's targeted to help with. And so some people think I should have no pain whatsoever because of that pain pump, but that's not the reality. It's not what it's meant for. And I fully understood that going in. And I fully appreciate what the pain pump does to me. It helps with my joints. And I know what it feels like for it not to help with my joints. And I know what it feels like for it to help with my joints. It is night and day. Am I still in pain? Yes, I'm in pain. Just some people think, you know, oh, you have a pain pump, you don't have no pain. That's not the truth. It's not reality. There's no way. If there was a device out there that took away every bit of pain and you never felt any kind of pain, we would all be on that, right? But anyway, I'm making it. And so I am crocheting. I'm making a pumpkin. I wanted one a bit bigger than Hal over here. So this one is bigger. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I might close it down a little bit. But anyway, I actually have a plan for Monday's video. It's not out yet. Monday's video, I'm going to propose a little something for us to do as a group. If you want to participate. If you don't want to participate, you can just watch. But, so coming up Monday, I'm going to have an announcement and some fun, okay? Also, I think I'm going to be changing up some of the way I do some videoing in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be doing some different things, so stick around, my friends. I know. Oh, goodness. Move Pierre over there. Yes, Pierre goes with me when I go to town. I've been grabbing him and taking him places with me. Sometimes even Rose. They went to Big Daddy's work with me. Yesterday, they were in my bag when I went to Hobby Lobby, and so I did take a little video clip of Pierre looking at some yarn. And I don't think Rose ever got out of my purse. She was in there napping. She was just enjoying her nap. And so they might be making more appearances in the future, different places. So keep on the lookout for that. I'm trying to close this up to be done with this pattern. Done with this project so I can fix it and move on to something else. I'm wanting to make a what am I wanting to make? Oh, I want to do my Maisie Wooble kit, which is a candy corn called Maisie, and so I'm wanting to do her probably this weekend, get her done up. And I don't know, I just have some other things that I'm thinking about, a lot of stuff rolling around in my head, but I just got to make it come to reality. I am expecting an Amazon package today with a light for in there by my chair. I've kind of toyed with the idea of getting one, then I was like, well, am I going to get one? Because I was having trouble, like, I didn't say I was going to be able to crochet at my chair. But I've been working on a way to be able to do that and rest my arms at the same time. Because my elbows, to put an elbow or arm or whatever on each arm of the chair, to put my hands there, my hands are like this. They don't reach. So I couldn't crochet. And so I've been trying to, come up with something for that, to change that up so I'd be able to crochet at my chair. But I need to be able to see if I'm going to even try to crochet at my chair. So I got a light coming. It should be here today. Hopefully it's easy enough that I can get it put together. I don't know. These hands have got to participate and help me get it put together. Otherwise, I'll have to wait for Paige to come on Monday and see if we can hurry through my other stuff, and or if she can, stay a little bit late to do it. It takes a good 2 hours to get my meds done. Everything that she does for me, it takes about 2 hours, and she hooks me up to my formula like just before she leaves. Here comes Sissy. She has been all on me, like, she's a sweet little thing, but she has been all up on me as if it was my last day here on earth. Sometimes I wonder, like, when she is very, very clingy like that, because she's always around when I'm sick, but when she is super clingy, I'm always like, oh, is this my last day or what? Oh, Sissy girl. She don't know what she wants, but move along. Come on. Oh, and here comes Sassy. Sassy was in the chair with me, but then Sassy sees that Sissy's up here, and she's like, what is Sissy doing that I'm not getting to do? Go, Sissy. Go. Well, it is what it is. I am drinking out of my new cup that I got at Hobby Lobby. I love that. That's so cool. The only thing about these kind of cups is it is a screw-on lid, and I have some that screw on lids and I have some that pop on. I think I prefer the pop-ons better, and they have a little tab, and you have to push that up to pop the top back off. This one, sometimes I can't unscrew them, but a lot of times, every time just about, when you screw them on, you have to get... I hold mine in this hand, and this hand too, but I hold it with this hand. And so I'm at my desk here, I have it on this side of me. When I'm at my recliner, I have it on this side of me. If I'm laying in my bed, which is hardly ever anymore, I will have it on this side of me because I'm laying on this arm. And so I have to, that's the only time I change it, but I'm rarely in there anymore. But anyway, you have to start this at a certain spot for it to end over here. If you start it like here, it's still going to end over here. And you have to just keep doing it 100 times. I do. I have to do it 100 times before I can get the straw in the right spot. That gets a little aggravating. Well, Sassy, did you run Sissy off? Are you proud of yourself for being a bully and running her off? I think you are. Come on. Why don't you just move along too, okay? Move along. Yeah, Sassy was in the chair with me. And then when she realized Sissy was up here on my desk, she's like, I belong up there. They're so funny. And then we got Phoebe, who also gets jealous. So, did I already ask what you guys are doing today? If I did or if I haven't, whatever. Tell me in the comments below, what are you up to today? What's going on? Like I said, I'm taking it easy. I do need to go to, what, I don't know what I just did. I do need to go to Target to pick up some prescriptions, but I don't think that's happening today. Oh, maybe I could make it tomorrow. I don't know. Probably not. It's not happening today, though. I'm just barely moving. Oh. And Big Daddy slept late this morning. I don't know. He must not feel too good because he ain't said much of nothing, which we're like that sometimes. We just, ain't got anything to say, so we just don't talk sometimes. I think he asked if I needed anything at one point. I said no. I think that may be about all we said to each other. I don't know. Sometimes he's like real talkative when he comes in from work. And sometimes he's not. Depends on how he feels. But I can always tell if he didn't have anybody to talk to the whole day. He comes home and talks a lot. I can always spot that. Oh, goodness. All right. That is the bottom of my project, so I'm gonna snip this and see if it needs any more stuffing. I wanted this to be bigger than how, and so yeah. Okay. I'm going to, I didn't leave a lot of yarn there, did I? I might need to use a smaller needle. I love using that pink needle, but sometimes I don't leave enough yarn to use it. So anyway, I'm waiting on my lamp to come today, which is a tricky thing for me because when you have lupus, you're not supposed to be out in the sun, but things that people don't think about, you're also not supposed to be under bright lights. And so even my doctor has mentioned computer screens before. So I try to limit my time in front of all these computer screens, and these bright lights are at here. It's a balance thing. I mean, you can't avoid light all the way. And I've said that to my doctor before, you got to live your life. But I do try to find the balance. A lot of times when I'm sitting here and just watching a movie, I turn these lights off and turn the other screens off and just have my one screen that's what I'm watching a movie on. Sissy, did you come back? Did you come back, Sissy girl? Anyway, so I am going to have to be mindful of that, it is a bright light. But I have that coming today, and then tomorrow, Sunday, I have coming a book, the same book that Eva had yesterday. She had pre-ordered hers, and I did not. So mine is coming tomorrow. It's a brand new book. It just came out this past week, like Wednesday. And then I'll have mine to look at. I'll probably just sit in there and look and look and look. But the other thing that I ordered is magnifying sheets. I was really wanting something so I can read my books, because a lot of times on these crochet books I can't read the print, and I don't know, it's annoying having to pick up the book, hold it up to this magnifying glass right here to read it, and to do that, I mean, I can't remember from line to line. And so I went ahead and I had in mind, okay, let me just start over that. If I'm going to crochet at my chair in there and take a crochet book in there, I need to be able to read the crochet book, right? And so I was thinking about a magnifying page that would, here, I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing, trying to make sure I do get enough yarn for this, but I'm not squeezing it tight, so I will have more than enough yarn. Because I'm not squeezing it tight. So this will be more than enough right here. Because when I do it for real, I'll squeeze it tight. Okay, let me get this out. Okay, so I was thinking I would get a magnifying thing to clip on my book to be able to, you know, read my pattern. Keep in mind, I'm not a gadget person. I don't want things that have to be plugged into charged, because I'm never going to plug it in to charge it. That's the truth. I'm not. I have enough stuff that plugs into charge. My pain pump, my receptor things, that the phone and the reader that goes on my stomach, that has to plug up and charge, and I'm horrible at charging them. My feeding pump has to plug up and charge. My phone has to plug up and charge. I mean, I'm not a technology-friendly person, okay? Let me just say, I don't like all this. Did y'all know that they have magnifiers that you have to plug up and charge? Ugh, I would never be able to use it. That watch that my kids, you know, insisted I get, I never plug it up to charge it. And even if I do plug it up and charge it, then I still gotta have somebody to put it on my arm. And it's just a pain in the rear. I don't wear it. I've worn it about 3 or 4 times because I don't charge it. And most of the time I don't have somebody to put it on me. So anyway, yeah, I'm not the type of person who's going to plug something up to charge it. And when I started looking for a magnifier, I was thinking about just getting something that would clip to my book and just clip to the page, and I'd be able to read the page. And then when I went to the next page, I just took it off and clipped it to the next page. Well, that doesn't work, because the magnifier, I mean, in my mind, that's what I was thinking. And later reality set in, and the magnifier has to set above the page. It can't, like, lay on the words and you read it. I don't think. You know, you'd have to hold it 3 or 4 inches up above the page. So once that set in, then I started, you know, just looking at regular magnifiers to see what was out there. And so they have magnifiers that you got to plug them in to charge, because they have a light on them and all this technique stuff, you know. And I'm like, well, I might as well not buy one, because I'm not going to ever plug one in to charge. And so then I found just some sheets, just some simple sheets that you just hold them up above your page. And I think it's 4 of them for like $6.99. So that's what I got. And I'll try them out. I'll let y'all know if they work for me or not, because I don't know yet. I ain't got them, but they're coming along with that book Sunday. I hope that they come on Sunday. Anyway, I hope that I'll be able to sit in there at my chair and crochet some, because sometimes it is hard to sit in here and crochet. Sometimes I just need my legs up. And it would be nice to be able to crochet in my chair. And I've been thinking about that lately. Wasn't anything like I was, set out thinking that I would be doing. But now I've been thinking about it, and it might be a benefit to me. So I'm going to give it a go. And also I'm going to take one of my carts that, one of those 3-tier carts like you get from Michael's. We have a bunch of those floating around the house. Elijah had some that he left them when he moved. And so I claimed them. Big Daddy has one that I got for him to put all his junk in to keep it a little bit tidier in his room. I got him that super long one because he just needed a place to put a lot of his junk. I'm not doing this tight at all. I mean, a little bit, but not really. And so I don't have enough fingers to hold it tight and still work on the other part. So we'll see how it ends up. And I thought I was leaving way more than enough yarn to do this, but I didn't. I did not. So what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, the magnifier and the cart. Yes, so hopefully I'm gonna fix up one of those carts with crochet supplies in there. So I'll be able to move that out of the way. Big Daddy does not like anything in the way. Like, I already got enough stuff in there. Like, I feel like, I want it to look nice and tidy and clean, but I feel like I have a lot going on in there already. And then if things are in the way, then Big Daddy's like, oh, this is in the way. So we'll see how that works out. I didn't leave enough yarn. I really did not leave enough yarn. Maybe if I had pulled some of these tighter. Like that one definitely could have been pulled tighter. Maybe, well, I don't know if I can even take it out. Probably not. Okay. What if I tied another piece of yarn on it? Ugh. Okay. Let me do that. I don't know if this will work or not, but we're going to see. So I'm going to fix me up a little crochet cart to have in there, and there's really no place to roll it out of the way. I got too much stuff going on in there already. So I'm going to try it and see how it works. Let's see. Okay. Now, let's try to tie another knot in this to secure it. What is it, sissy? Oh, okay. Now, let me see if I can do something with this. I'm just rambling. Just rambling away today. Sissy, I don't really need any help, but thank you. Thank you just the same. All right, let me see if I can. I wanted that to come down on the bottom. Oh, sissy, 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 please. Oh, I managed to get it. I'm trying to hold it tight. And sissy, you're not really helping. Oh. Okay, sissy. Oh, sissy girl, you're killing me. Oh my gosh. Okay, the part where I tied the yarn on is on the bottom. Oh, sissy, you're going to have to go. Come on, go. Go, 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 go. Oh, sissy. Oh. Lord. Now she knocked stuff off because I shook the sack. It did scare her to move on. Whew. That's rough doing all that with a cat. Okay, one thing about it on a pumpkin, it doesn't matter if they're misshapen or whatever, because probably would be because pumpkins come in all shapes and sizes and stuff, so probably would be better for me to do each side, each string separately. You know what I mean? I wonder if I could do that and pull that one a little bit tighter, because that side didn't get any tightness, but it has a strand there already. Let me just try it and see. I can always let that one pop back out. Trying to get it in the center down here. There, I got it. Now, where was that? No, because it's going to make that one come in, and then that string is going to look way too big. The one I already had there. It kind of just Oh. Lord. Well, I dropped my needle. Ugh. That one's not tight at all either, but let me see. I don't know if that'll help or not, but I'm just going to try to tie this. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I got a mess going on here. I guess I should do, since I can't hold it tight and keep a tight tension on that, I guess I should do each strand individually, but it would just be tedious and take a lot of time cutting each one, but it would look better. Okay, I'm cutting all this off because it is what it is, and yeah. That's the bottom, that's the top. Now, we have a pumpkin. It's bigger than Hal. I don't know if I want to give it glow-in-the-dark eyes or if I want to give it black eyes. I might just do black. I don't know. I may not even give it any. But I might, so I don't know. Okay, this is the dark brown. Dark brown. There's a dark brown and there's a lighter brown. This is the dark that I'm using right here. I don't know if I'll be able to see it that well. You know, I don't know if it's going to be like black, but it's laying here beside me. What did I do regular dark with? Oh yeah, that hat for Pierre I did with the brown, and I put the band this color around it. So let me see, I'm trying to crochet a little stem. But I don't know if this is going to be too dark. Sometimes dark blue, I mean like navy blues are too dark for me to see the stitches too. I don't know. Let me see if I find that other brown. It should be here somewhere. Oh. It really should be right here. And it is not right here. I see some black. My phone come unplugged. How are we on time? Oh, we have 40 minutes. Good grief. Well, I'm just going to keep going and chatting. Anybody who wants to hang out and chat can. Anybody who's got more important things to do, go do your more important things and enjoy your day. No hard feelings. Wait, is that it? No. Every time I see purple, oh, there it is, there it is. Y'all, this was laying in front of my face the whole time. Oh. Oh, why do I do that? I might put black eyes on him, on this pumpkin. This is the, I don't know. I probably, yeah, I'm just gonna do black eyes. Ah. Man, okay, I'm just doing a stem. I'm just gonna put 6 single crochets. In this. One. 2. 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I'm just going to go around a few times. Not really even keeping up with my stitches or counting. I'm not even using a stitch marker. So I see there's a lot of videos going around about a certain company. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. I have no idea. I feel like that most people probably don't have all the information before they're making some kind of video. And I'm not fixing to go research a bunch of information. And so therefore I will not be making a video about that. This is the only time I'm mentioning that. She just busted up here like she knew what she was doing. I don't know. Anyway, I don't have the information, and I feel like a lot of people making videos probably don't have a lot of information either. Oh, Cece. She found that cowboy hat. I don't know how I ended up with 3. Oh, Cece. Hold on. No, you're not going to get it and take it off. No, she saw where I put it. And... Good grief, cat. Go, go, go. Go, girl. Go, girl. So I don't know how many times I've went around yet. I'm fixing to flip this. It's inside out right now. I'm fixing to flip it. See if I can find just a crochet hook with a rubber head on it so I can just flip that. Oh, sissy. Please. Now I'm trying to see where my next stitch is. Okay. This one might have could have used an 8 since it's a little bigger. But it's okay. All right. I don't know how many times I've went around yet. Let's see. Probably about 1, 2, 3. I'm probably on about the 4th time around. I don't know. I just wanted to put a little bit of a stem on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me just go around this a little bit. Anyway, I didn't really have anything to talk about today. Just wanted to get on here and chat with you guys. I do have something coming up for Monday's video. And now here's Sassy. Good grief. Kitty kitties. Y'all driving me crazy today. Oh, that's definitely mine. That's mine. That's all mine. If it's on my desk, it means it's mine. If it's on the floor, it's possibly yours. But possibly mine that you've put on the floor. Alright, so I think I have a bit of a stem here. I wasn't planning on making nothing too big, just, you know, just a little illusion of a stem. Okay, that's good. That's good. And I did have a part, my original tail comes sticking out the side over here. And then this. Sassy, what are you doing? Well, all right, I'm gonna clip that. Snip it. Now, it has somewhat of a stem. I could do a leaf, I could do a curly, but I'm not. I need to clean off my desk, but I'm not. I need to do a lot of things that I'm not going to do. Okay. Sassy girl, you're not being much help. You're not being any help, little girl. So anyway, I was wanting to put some eyes on this. If I did, trying to see where I would even put them. I don't know, I can't decide. Sorry, excuse me, I was yawning. I think I'm just gonna go take a nap. I can decide later. So I think right now a nap is what I need. Sassy, don't take my spider. Oh, she's gonna lay down. Good girl. Alright guys, I think that's all I'm doing for today. Hopefully my light comes at some point, and I hope it's just pull it out of the box and plug it up. Maybe I can manage to do that. And I'm trying to see which one is the front on that. Okay. And then maybe I can get set up at my chair to crochet in there. And hopefully, I was talking about the magnifiers, I do have like stuff like this right here, but I don't have a lot of plugs around me. On one side of my chair, I have my tablet plugged up and my little lamp plugged up. And then on this side of the chair, I have a plug for my feeding pump, my tube feeding pump, and also a plugs for my, what do you call it? Oh, my pain pump thing. And a lot of times those come unplugged, and I'm sitting there thinking they're charging and they're not. And that's what happened to me this morning. They're not charged up, so I couldn't use it. But, and then behind my chair is a whole mess of cords. And the cats run through there, back and forth and unplug stuff. And then, I'm just stuck without it until the next day. I can see if Paige can get back there and plug it back up, pull my chair out and plug it back up and all that. So I don't have a good thing going on there. I got cords and plugs everywhere. So like this, I wouldn't take in there because I wouldn't have a plug for it. So I'm hoping those little pages will work. It's just a little piece of film that you can hold over the book to read. I'm hoping that will work. And I hope I have a place to plug up my light. And, yeah, I'm just kind of thinking out loud and rambling. I hope I do have a place to plug up my light and such. But I don't need anything else that plugs up into a plug. I'm sick of that. I'm tired of things that plug up. Like when I looked on there and the magnifiers were like, you gotta plug them up. I was like, what? What? And I knew I wanted a page, like a sheet of something, because holding a magnifying glass gets heavy and it's hard for me to hold that, you know, when you don't have fingers to wrap around a handle to hold stuff up. It's hard sometimes. So I'm hoping those sheets work. They won't come till Sunday though. But I'll get that light today and hopefully get something going. Alright, there's my little pumpkin. I like it. Some of these strands could have been pulled a little tighter, but it's okay. Sassy, what are you going to do today? Do you want to go take a nap with Mommy? You want to go take a nap with your Mommy? I'll put my little stem over here, because I'll have to glue that on at a later date. Oh, Sassy. Did you want to go take a nap? Little girl. Oh, she's acting like that. She's crazy. You crazy girl. Sassy. You crazy girl. Yes, you are. I was going all day yesterday. Anytime I'm gone all day, they just can't stand it when I get home. They have to, like, be on top of me. So I had Sissy, Sassy, and Phoebe all on me last night. Like, they didn't care how much pain I was in. They didn't care how bad I felt. They were like, you're gonna hold us and act like you like it. This next week, I have 2 doctor's appointments in Shreveport. One on Wednesday and one on Friday. If it was an overnight thing, like if it was Thursday and Friday, we would stay the night. But it's 2 nights, and we can't stay the night. One reason, because we have pets, so we could only be going 1 night at a time. We couldn't be going 2 nights. And the other thing is Big Daddy's job. He couldn't be out of work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we'll have to go Wednesday, come home. He'll go to work Thursday. I'll try to recuperate from Wednesday on Thursday. And then we'll go back Friday, which is going to be very hard on me. And Big Daddy also, to do 2 days over there and back. I think, I'm swollen now. I can't imagine what 2 days in the car is going to do to me. But it's got to be done. It's got to be done because I got to go to those appointments. The one Wednesday is with my pain doctor. And then the one Friday is with my GI doctor. So neither one of those appointments can be missed at all. Huh, sassy. Oh, sassy girl. Yes, you're going to be home by yourself for 2 days next week. She's like, we'll see about that. I I was just getting Agatha. I wanted to see what Agatha looked like with a cowboy hat on. Look at there. I really wish they'd had these hats in different colors, because I sure would have got one of each color. Like, that's what I need in my life, is different color cowboy hats. If I could crochet, I'll have a pattern. Let me find that little pattern that I got at Hobby Lobby and see if I can't do that big enough to fit Patina's head, and then everybody else can just wear them too. So I'm gonna do that today. Look, guys, I know I'm just talking about nothing and rambling, but I know some of you guys like to, you know, just play a video while you're crocheting, and the video's keeping you company, so that's why I was just talking and going on. And so sometimes it's hard to know, do people want a long video or a short video? And I know a lot of people say that a longer video keeps them company while they're working, and I don't mind doing that at all. Really need to clean up my desk. I'm not talking about the part you see. That part looks the best. Believe it or not. Oh, this looks the best. It's this over here, where stuff is just piled. I did clean out my bag. I have this little baggie. It still has a tag on it. Go from Michael's. These were original $3.99, and I got it. I think when I got them 50% off. I do have a pink one and this green one. But they're like a mesh bag, and I have a pink one that I have all my medical stuff in it that I need on the go, like 4x4 split gauze for around my feeding tube, and the tape, and ointment, and just different things that I'm gonna need out and about. So I have it full, and it goes in whatever bag I'm carrying with me. I always have to grab that pink bag like this and put in there to take with me. And then this one is supposed to be a crochet bag, and so whenever I'm going out to, like yesterday, even though Eva and I never did get around to sitting down somewhere and crocheting, we had planned to go to a coffee shop and sit and crochet, but we took so long in the stores we went in. We just took a long time, and we enjoyed ourselves, and we never did make it. The day was gone, and she had things to do, and I had to go pick Big Daddy up from work because he had somewhere he needed to go. And but anyway, I took some crochet stuff. I took my little scissors, my crochet hook. I just had this the other night at my desk, and I filled it up with things. No, I didn't fill it up, but I put things in it that I needed, like, you know, stitch markers. And I'm gonna need some stitch markers in there by my desk, also. But anyway, I put stitch markers, a couple of needles, my snippers, my hook, and at the time, I wasn't very far on this, and so I just stuck it in here. So anyway, I did empty that this morning. I got my bag out before I started filming with you guys. I got this bag out and emptied it, all except for the gold glitter yarn that I put in there for Eva to feel, and I never did show it to her. But another time. Oh, does anybody want to come clean off my desk? Come on in, the door's unlocked. Come clean up my desk. Let me see. Let me just show y'all something. I got a question about these books here. This book came from Amazon. This book does not have an author. There's no author in this book. There's no name is mentioned whatsoever. These are AI generated patterns. I'm not a fan of AI anything, but I mean, like all the AI pictures and stuff like that. I mean, I can see where that comes in handy for movies and professional things like that. But a lot of people, you know, like put AI on their pictures or stuff like that. And nowadays, you can't even tell what's real and what's not real. Like, I don't know, I was just gonna say something really silly, but that, you know, they take pictures or little videos and then they put this AI stuff on it. I don't even know how they do it. I'm not into that anymore. I used to do computer stuff. It was part of my life, but computer stuff has changed so much since then. I do not care to relearn anything. Like, I'm happy with my life. I don't feel like I need to learn computer stuff. I feel like I don't need to learn anything. I'm happy with just doing what I'm doing, okay? And so I'm not into learning about AI. I have no interest in learning it. But it does aggravate me sometimes because it's hard to tell if stuff is real or if stuff is fake, if it's AI. You know what I'm saying? You might see a video or pictures and stuff and you're like, God, that looks so real, but is it? You can't tell. Anyway, so now people are AI generating patterns. Let me grab a couple books. So if you did stay, hopefully this is helpful to you. Let me just reach right over here. Oh God, I'm standing up now and I just got to stand here for a second before I can actually walk. So hang on a minute. I should have paused. Okay, I'm stepping. I want to find another book to compare just to show you. This book here is AI. This book here is AI. And I'm not saying that I'm going to use the AI patterns. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that at all. I have another one that's AI. I do. Okay, this one is not AI. This one has an author. She also has a kawaii crochet. Hold on a second. Because I probably have her books right here beside me. Because I do look at her books a lot. Okay, this one is AI. This one is not AI. So, let me see. Sorry, y'all. I was looking for her third book. It should be like right here on the end. Here it is, here it is. Sometimes it just takes my eyes a while to focus on stuff. This is not AI. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Y'all move back and let's just talk about this for a minute. These three books here are not AI. These books are by Melissa Bradley. Wonderful, wonderful books. I love her books, okay? I had these two. They're both by Melissa Bradley. Can't say enough good about her books. You can see the spine of her book. Does have her name, does have the title of the book, and they have a crochet hook. And then I saw that she had this one coming out, and so I was anxiously waiting on it to be released. And I knew it was by Melissa Bradley. Okay, so the names of these books is Kawaii Crochet Christmas, Amazon. Kawaii Crochet, that was the first one I got. And this was the second one I got, Kawaii Crochet Garden. Kawaii, by the way, it's a Japanese word for cute. It just means it's cute. That's all it means. So everything I do is kawaii, right? Kawaii means cute. It's Japanese. Anyway, these books are great. So if you interested in little books like this and you do want your book to have an author, Melissa Bradley is who I would look for. You can probably search her on Amazon and pull up her books. These 4 books here, they do not have an author. None of them do. They are AI generated patterns. When I got this one, I think this is the first one I ordered. I was thinking, wait, was it this one? I was thinking it was by Melissa Bradley because it looks like her books, right? But then once I got it in, I realized it was not. It is AI generated patterns. Sometimes the patterns are great. Sometimes the patterns might leave off a certain step that a new crocheter may not know. And it just kind of leaves you like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? It's a very basic pattern. And you know what? I'm not really worried about copyright on these books or anything like that because they don't have an author. Somebody just put in somebody who's too chicken to put their name on the book. Just put in whatever they do for AI and it spit out crochet patterns that are sometimes complete and sometimes not. You never know if it's going to be complete or not. It may leave off a certain step that a new crocheter may not know, or it may be included. You never know. Anyway, am I going to use these books? Heck yeah, I'm going to use these books. I can figure out if the pattern's leaving off something, or if I have a question, I can figure out what to do. But overall, it's cute little projects. I do want to make this little alien guy right here, so I'm just gonna get busy and make him. I pulled out my yarn for it already. And the mushroom. I want to make them all. I do. I love the little things in here. This one is Crochet Garden. It's a lot of fruits and vegetables and some flowers in here. But it's AI. And keep in mind, you can use whatever yarn you want to use. I'm probably going to be using my tube yarn, but you could use 4-weight yarn. You could use the fingering yarn, appropriate hook. Just whatever. But yeah. This one here is keychains, and I was thinking that one was keychains, but it's not. This is Kawaii Crochet. That may be the first one that I got. I can't remember. And then 2 of them were gifted to me, I know. Maybe 3 were. think I ordered this one. And these two were gifted to me. Yes. So look at the little cute sweaters. I mean, the sombrero. I'm going to make that and try to get it in the size to fit Patina. But they're cute. They're cute, cute things. Am I going to make them? Yeah, I'm going to make them. There's a little chubby chicken in here. A kawaii apple. Avocado. Kawaii crochet. It has a lot of cute things in here. That light bulb is super cute. And also the little tumbler. I've got to make the tumblers. I need to make them in each color and put in my booth. And in my booth, a lot of people have asked about that, but they're not going to see this video because it's way after an hour. My booth. Some months it is great. Some months it is not. Some months, yes. The next month, no. The next month. So it's about every other month. I don't know. I've toyed with the idea of just closing it and pulling my stuff. But yet I've got to have somebody to go with a truck and get those shelves. Because Big Daddy said there's no way he's going to take those shelves apart. And I have two big, very tall, maybe 6 foot tall, 4 foot wide metal shelves. And I don't have anybody with a truck to go and get them. So, that's why I hadn't pulled out. I do have another offer that I'm toying with. A place of business. I'm talking with them, trying to figure out, is this beneficial for me or not? We're still talking about all the stuff, so I haven't made a decision. If I was to pull out, I could put some stuff in this other little shop. I got to find out, you know, like some more information. I don't know. I'm not just like sitting here crocheting up for a market. And I feel like I need to be. If I'm going to do that as a business, I probably need to be crocheting for a market. And I just don't have it in me. I'll be honest. I don't. I'm barely waking up and going to the bathroom, okay? I'm in like slow motion sloth world, okay? Seriously. I would love to be able to just crochet 3 or 4 this size plushies a day to put out in the booth, but it's not happening. And I don't want to like put that stress on myself that I have to do that and try to. I can't do it. I can't. So, I don't know. Like I said, I probably should shut that down, but what's kept me from shutting it down is I don't have anybody with a truck to go get my shells. And those shells were quite expensive. We've made our money back for the shells, but I can't really say we've made anything like that big of a profit because the next month is not. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what I should do about that. I probably should sit down with this book and go through and make every darn thing in it to take up to my booth. That's what I should do. Am I going to do that? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. I'm going to pray about that. And if you don't mind, just pray about it with me so that I get a clear vision of what I am supposed to do with that booth. Like, this month has not went well. I'm probably going to owe at the end of this month. But yet I made good last month. It just varies. Oh, it's so aggravating. You never know. And that's the chance you take when you have a booth like that. So pray about that with me, and we'll just see. I'll revisit that at another time. I don't need to dwell on it today because I already feel bad enough. Anyway, guys, like I said, I don't feel bad about showing an AI pattern because a computer wrote that pattern, not a person. Am I wrong in that? Tell me your thoughts on that. Like, really and truly, I don't care if you screenshot that. If you know how to do AI, you could do it yourself and say you want an AI strawberry crochet pattern. Now, it may not be perfect every time you do one. Like, I think this person whoever did this, just went through and put in for it to do all these different things. A lot of times it will get the, pattern well, and then sometimes it don't. And then you're, trying to figure out what you need to do. Well, the person crocheting, it has to figure out, like, if it's missing steps and stuff, figure out what to do. I'm sorry. I know this video has been all over the place and crazy and just weird, but yeah, there's the little mug, the tumblers. There's the tumblers right there. I should try to make one and see how it turns out. If I get my light and I'm able to use it today, I may sit in there and try to do that. Another thing is I want to be able to record at my chair. So I'm going to have to figure that out. If I'm going to be able to record at my chair any. Because right now the only place, well, I do kind of record in there, but it's not like, it's not that great. Are y'all ready for a nap? Let's go take a nap, okay? I'll see you later, friends. I love you all. Thanks for hanging with me today. I hope this video helped you company while you was crocheting or working on whatever project that you was working on. And I'll see y'all again. Bye, friends.